EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll find the rookie from UCLA. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Tough to bring down somehow. He manages to get 4 yards out of that.
Taken down by Quan Martin. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Commanders' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Here we go. Here's Broncos switch. Broncos ready.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Commanders first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these third and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jalen Carter in there to drop that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You get a 1st down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Commanders first down.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he just about did a little pirouette there. Spinning and turning for a pickup of 5.
The 46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. Smash. Bronco 80.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Down the sideline. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with 2 hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. And in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's E.J. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 16.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 2. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
60 by 6, 60, ready? Cook, unlock Lions, unlock Lions. Cook at 19. Ready, ready?
Play action. Here's Daniels. Forced to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down. Forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's street. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Washington.
32-yard line.
Tag. Cowboy 80.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Ready.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Catch made there by Waddle. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready up. Get it. 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the former Sooner, Danny Stutzman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Hurts working in the pistol. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. On play action, Daniels in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. On second down, it's Daniels. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready,
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
ready, set, go.
Here's Daniels. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's a toss, right side. And somehow he circumvents that first man, tries to take this forward. Gain of just about a couple. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. A 1st down throw for Hurts. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Daniels. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
38-yard line.
Come on.
Now Daniels. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Get it.
Throwing again. Daniels. To the sideline. Waddle grabs it.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Down. Ready.
Daniels going to throw again. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Past midfield.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On first down, it's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Hurts will try it again. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take them down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Ready, ready, ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Play action. Here's Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Washington.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ready, ready.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Nice.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one caught the floor.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Hut, hut.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up, third and goal.
Come on, come go.
To throw is Daniels. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Sam Laporta, touchdown Commander. It's his second touchdown of the year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And give them credit. They are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
To the ground, a first down run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He's got space inside the 25. And he's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Get it! 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll throw it left and has his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
Let's go now.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
19 Tiger.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniel has caught. That's Lane. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready? Ready?
Daniels now going to look to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Snake, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Mukuba.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Commanders' 32-yard line.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. 3rd and long. Good. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.